What's going on, everybody? Kenny Bomb is in the building, and I'm sure by now we've all seen the reveal trailer that showed us exactly which characters will be added to Mortal Kombat 1 in the first Kombat pack. But at the end of that trailer, they told us we'd also be getting 5 cameo characters, but they didn't tell us who those cameo characters would be. Well, we now have official confirmation on who these cameo characters are, and we also have official confirmation on who's under the mask of Takeda. So we gotta talk about it. But first, be sure to hop in the comment section and let me know what you think about these cameo characters. I'm sure gonna let you know what I think about them. And let me know who you would like to see added in the future. But don't forget to smash that subscribe button, because this will be your new favorite spot for everything Mortal Kombat. Now let's get into it.
Man, boy, they coming on.
So they kicked this off with the characters we got revealed in the most recent trailer so far, starting off with Li Mei. The first thing I think about when I hear Li Mei is, I wonder if she still has a thing for dragons. And then we get Tanya, the most controversial character to be revealed in Mortal Kombat 1 so far. The response has been completely insane. We won't even get into it. Now, Sub-Zero has always been my favorite character in Mortal Kombat, and I don't think that's ever going to change. But so far, next to Sub-Zero, Baraka catches my interest the most, because apparently he's just a normal guy who caught this Tarkat disease, and he just owned it. He said, you know what, if this is what we're doing, let's do it up. He went and gathered everybody else with the Tarkat disease and formed an army. Now he's going into battle with them. You know what? That's a bad man, and I can definitely appreciate it. And then we got the most shocking reveal in Mortal Kombat 1 so far. Every other character I could have expected to be in this game. But Darius? Now, I know they pronounce it Darius, but I had a neighbor that we used to absolutely terrorize back in the day. His name was Darius, so I'm calling him Darius. Now, y'all might have heard me in some previous videos talking about the worst characters in Mortal Kombat history. I kind of dig at them a lot. But those characters always come down to Darius and Dairu. So if you got a favorite fighter and they haven't been announced for this game yet, don't lose hope. Because if Darius can make it in this game, anybody can. But let's move on to the combat pack. So we already covered the main fighters. We got Quan Chi, Ermac. We did a deep dive and spoke about these characters in a video yesterday. We got Takeda Takahashi. So this isn't the old school Takeda everybody was talking about. This is not Hanzo Asashi. This is Takeda Takahashi from Mortal Kombat X. Now, I don't know if they're completely going in a different direction with him where he's not a combat kid anymore, but he is definitely much older. Now, I saw Future Boy Who point something out. In Shao Kahn's ending, he was an older character as well. So I think they are just aging him, because even in that ending where Cassie Cage and Jackie Briggs were still young, Takeda was much older. So I think they're separating him from the combat kids and just giving him a character of his own, which I think is, we'll see. Of course, we got Peacemaker, Omni-Man, Homelander, but we also got a Jean-Claude Van Damme skin for Johnny Cage. Now, this confuses me a bit, because from what I thought, this was only going to be a cameo skin, but they're saying that it's going to have the voice and likeness of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Do the cameo characters even have voices? And if this is going to be a skin for Johnny Cage just in-game, why wasn't it his base skin? I don't really like the design on Johnny Cage we got as the base character, so I mean, if we got Jean-Claude Van Damme, they should have just did it up and just gave us Jean-Claude Van Damme as Johnny Cage. So I'm thinking this might just be for the cameo, but again, that voice acting thing kind of throws me off. And now we get to the main event. The cameo characters that will be added in this combat pack. So the first one they confirm is Farah, which kind of hurts, man. Kind of hurts. I loved Farah Tor in Mortal Kombat X. Now, at the end of their story, Tor died. So they're only going with Farah in this game. But we know this is a new universe, so I don't know why we're just going with Farah. I think we should explore those characters a lot more. They've only been in one game so far, so why are we going with Farah and not Tor? Now, I would imagine this is going to be the big Farah, like she's going to be the size of Tor, but I don't know for sure. I just wish they put both of them in there. They would be kind of strange as cameo characters, but if you're not going to put both in there, I think they shouldn't have put any of them in there and just added them as a full DLC character down the line. Because this is a character I think that needs to be in another game. I hate that they just got one and done. Now, boom, we got Farrah as a cameo. Tor's assumably dead. Guess we'll see where we'll go from there. Next, we got Johnny Cage. And personally, I don't like the characters on the base roster being added as cameos up front. I mean, if we got those characters in the game, we got them in the game. Let's get some other people in here, you know? Cameo spots should be saved for the characters who don't make it as the make it to the base roster. But, man, not my decision. Maybe y'all like it. Let me know in the comment section. And then we got Chameleon. Now, Chameleon was shown in that trailer. Looks like they hit us with a swerve. Because just because they're in the trailers or in the story does not mean they're in the game. That's good news for Quan Chi and Ermac. Great news for Quan Chi and Ermac. I'm hoping we see both of them in the story, but even though we saw Chameleon there, I told y'all she was kind of looking low budget. So I think they're still working on that Chameleon model or whatever, and we'll see her in the game as cameo down the line. Next, we got Movado. And out of all of these characters, I think Movado is the most interesting. I want to see how Movado looks in 2023. Maybe he's not released until 2024, I don't know. But I would like to see an updated version of Movado, and Trimmer, who is absolutely going to be a monster as a cameo fighter, has been confirmed as well. So obviously the full base roster hasn't been revealed yet. Obviously all of the cameos haven't been revealed yet. So if your favorite fighter is not on this list, it's possible they are still in the main game. I'm talking about fighters like Reptile, Jade, Cobra. It's still possible. Look at Darius. Just hope they ain't cameos. But all things considered, as long as they close it out right, this is shaping up to be the best Mortal Kombat roster of all time. I did like the roster in Mortal Kombat 11. I didn't like all the Revenant stuff. Hopefully we don't do that again. But I see a lot of people saying Mortal Kombat 9 is the best roster of all time. The only thing that's going to hurt it is the fact that Noob Saibot isn't here. But other than that, I think this is going to be better than the roster we had in Mortal Kombat 9. As far as the DLC packs, this is one of the best DLC packs we had as well. I know a lot of people don't like it because it's not horror villains, but there's still a chance for Combat Pack 2. Maybe we'll get horror villains there. Maybe we'll get Chucky as a cameo. That one might make it top everything else. But I do like this one with Peacemaker. It's John Cena, y'all. Come on. Omni-Man's a good addition. And we get 2 strong Mortal Kombat characters that will cement this as the best roster of all time with Quan Chi and Ermac. All they got to do is nail the ending. And I think they can do it. But thank y'all for tuning into this video. Don't forget to drop a like on it and smash that subscribe button because like I said earlier, this is going to be your new favorite spot for everything Mortal Kombat with variety. Bomb Squad, let's get to that.